Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, respectable viewers. Myself, Gulfam Riaz Hashmi, and welcome to my channel Treatment with Quran. And in Dream Interpretation series, today we will talk about dream of death. If somebody dream of death, so what does it mean? If somebody dreams of death of a person, death of his father, death of his mother, death of a dead person, so what does it mean? So if somebody dreams of death of himself, so what is the interpretation of these dreams? So if somebody dreams of death, so the first interpretation and that is this person is religiously a corrupt person, and he is doing sinful deeds, and he is disobeying Allah Almighty. He is disobeying Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he is not following the teachings and instructions of Holy Quran and the Sunnah of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And the second interpretation is, if somebody dreams of death, so it means this person will go for a long imprisonment. This person will go to prison for a long time. And there is another interpretation, and that is, if somebody dreams of death, so there is a possibility, there is an interpretation that this person is doing a major sin. This person is involved in a major sin. This person is doing a kabira guna. This person is doing a major sin. So this sinfulness is also an interpretation of this dream if somebody dreams of death. And if somebody dreams of death, there is another interpretation, and that is huge loss. If in anything, it can be, the loss can be in health, loss can be in wealth, and loss can be in relationship. So there is the sign of an imminent loss that can happen to that person if somebody dreams of death. And dream of death, there is another interpretation, and that is that in the life of the dreamer a change will come, and that change will not be welcomed, and he will dislike that change, because death is a thing. This is not liked, and everybody wants to live forever. Okay, so if somebody dreams of death, so there is a possibility that in his real life there will be a change in his real life, and that change he will not like it, he will dislike it. And there is another dream, so an interpretation, and that is, if you dream of a death of a dead person, there is a dead person among your relatives or any other person that you know, and he has died a while ago, but still you dream that he is dying in your dream. So what is this? So if you dream the death of a dead person, so this means that all the hopes, if you are experiencing a bad situation, if you are entangled in a problem, and you are trying to get out of that problem, you are trying to get out of that matter and that issue, so the interpretation is that all the hopes of the solution of that problem has gone, and this problem will tease you, and this problem will be a source of trouble for yourself. So another interpretation, and that is somebody has caused magic to that person, and that magic and the thing on which magic is performed, that thing is buried in a cemetery. That thing is buried in a graveyard, and graveyard is a symbol of death. So that's why this person is dreaming of death. And the interpretation is somebody has performed magic against that person, and the thing on which magic is performed, it is buried in a graveyard or cemetery. And sometime dream of death, it has no interpretation, and it is just a sign by magicians and jinns, and they are trying to make this person fearful, and they are trying to make this person's cause of death. And there is another dream, if somebody dreams of the death of his father, so what does it mean? So it means if he is entangled in a problem, if he is facing in a problem, so he has no more strength to face that problem. And if somebody dreams of the death of his mother, so it means there is no more protection. There is no more protection against the problems and hardships of that person. Okay, because mother is a person who always prays for the protection and for the safety of that person to Allah Almighty. But if the mother is gone in dream, if somebody dreams of the death of his mother, so it means he is no more protection from his enemies. And there is another interpretation, if somebody is under the effect of magic, if somebody is the patient of magic, victim of magic, and he is doing ruqya, and he is reciting Holy Quran, and he is trying to get rid of this evil, he is trying to get rid of magic, and he dreams of death. So this means that the jinns that were sent by a magician to cause harm to this person, to cause magic to this person, those jinns are died. So this is a sign that this person will get out of this problem, and there will be death of those jinns, and he will get rid of this problem. So these are different dreams and interpretations of death. And if you dream another situation, so you can contact us for the interpretation of your dream. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.